Alright, how you doing? In this video I want to go over the lid alignment on my Kamado Joe Big Joe 3 as well as the gasket issue that I'm having. And I want to explain to you what's happening and why it's happening. Let's open up real quick and we'll check it out. Now the bottom gasket is absolutely perfect. There's nothing wrong with it. The problem I'm having, and this is a brand new grill, is the gasket here was not installed far enough, and if you watch my hand, far enough that way, right? It actually needs to be about half an inch or so back. So the installation wasn't quite right at the factory, and it actually has a fairly decent lip coming out this way, hanging out here, and then nothing here, right? So not really cool. And then here in a second you'll see the smoke ring right here where so the part of the seal is just overhanging the other one. Just so you know, this doesn't affect the function of it while it's grilling. What this is going to do is it actually affects the seal, as this piece here, right, that holds the grates, is sitting on the other apparatus that's used for smoking, right? When you set it up, and we'll get to it in just a second, this actually rubs it, and we'll get it all set up right now so you can see what's going on. And it's actually going to prematurely wear that seal out, and I'm going to have to do more maintenance on, you know, a really expensive grill that I shouldn't have to do maintenance to. So that's kind of the downside, you know. And at the end of the video, we'll get over what customer service has said to me so far, and you know where we're at with that. So I don't know if you can see, but this is on correctly. It's set in its groove, right? It's set in where it's supposed to be. And then this guy will actually set on these 4 little grooves right here, right? All those 4. Okay, so it's actually going to set right here. So we're going to take this right there, just like this. And let me show you. Okay, see? Right here, it's set like that. It's set on all of them. Alright, so this is my smoking configuration. Yeah, the plate would be here, but we don't need that there. That doesn't add anything to the height of this. And I'm going to place the camera here, and as this closes, now, because this is set up so much higher than it was before. It was actually below this, and now it's raised up so much because of that smoking apparatus that it has now put it into contact with the improperly installed upper gasket. Look at this real quick. Let's see. Look at that. What do you think? And this camera has a really good gimbal, and it's actually shaking the I don't know if you can see it in the camera, but it is shaking the so as I do this, look, it's starting to wear through here and over here already. So these places it's already starting to wear, and I'm a few months into it, and it's already, you know. Can't forget though, the second part of the equation, right? Let's close that. And now we're latched, right? The second part of the equation I see is this hinge is not put on properly. You can see this is way up at the top, right? And I've tried to adjust this, and I've actually tightened this down. I've gotten in contact with Kamado Joe about how tight to get these. And I get no information from them on it. So I don't know how tight to get them. I just got them really, really tight this time. I've done it a couple of times, readjusted these hinges to no avail. It doesn't stay. So what it's doing is, this really does need to be closed a little bit more, I feel, and then that would actually allow this to straighten up, because this here is not really super straight. It's actually cocked out just a little bit like this, and it actually pushes. If it's pivoting here, it's actually going to push it forward in my mind, right? As it's opened, right? I don't know if, but this was in the middle a couple of times now, and it has now pushed itself up. We have this big lip hanging out right here, and that's another reason I know that the lid is too far forward, right? So that doesn't help. All right, so you know that the lid being forward does not help the gasket already being installed incorrectly too far forward, right? So it just exaggerates the problem. So there's that. So I reached out to Kamado Joe Customer Service, and got in contact with them pretty quick. Took them a little over a month to get back to me with anything at all other than an automated email, and really wasn't too happy about that. And they, you know, for whatever, COVID-19 has kept someone from getting in contact with me over email when most people are working from home, and customer service on something like this could work from home. But you know, hey, what do I know? They responded finally, like maybe a couple of weeks ago. I think I have to look again. It wasn't more than 2 weeks ago, saying, hey, we can't open the pictures that you sent. So I tried to send them like one at a time, and even that was too big for their system because I was trying to send them from my computer. So what I did was I responded from my phone. I had to go to my phone, retake pictures from my phone, send them straight from my phone on my email to Kamado Joe for it not to send me the automated response, hey, this email's too big, you can't send even, you know, one photo. So it was really, really weird. I didn't really like it. Haven't heard anything back from him yet on it. Let's see. I went on the Kamado forum. I'll put the link in the description below. I can't remember what it was either, but and asked a question about it and about how tight these bands need to be. Maybe I didn't have them tight enough, you know, to align the lid just right. And I guess the gentleman who runs the Kamado Joe cooking channel responded, and he had a video on an older grill that had like the same band, different hinge in the back, and showed, hey, you just got to get these real good and tight, right? And what I was asking from Kamado Joe was, give me some torque specs. I have some good torque wrenches. Give me some torque specs. I'll torque it. This is ceramic, and the last thing I want to do is be cranking down on this thing without proper authorization from Kamado Joe or proof that I'm not an idiot, you know, cranking down on it too hard or something. But and them say, oh no, we're not going to warranty your lid or, you know, whatever when it cracks. So I was just trying to cover my own butt on that one, and you know, haven't really got anywhere yet. So maybe I don't know. We'll just have to see. If they ever get back to me, I'll update the description below to reflect what happened, and possibly a link to another video for the response to it. I hope this clarifies the issue with the gasket and the lid alignment that I'm saying that there's an issue with. And all right, so till next time, take it easy.